Ladies and gentlemen, let us pause and consider an idea that defies convention. An idea that stands in gentle defiance of every time management trick and productivity tool we've known. Where we do not control life by the minutes we save, nor by the schedules we keep, but by the thoughts we nurture and the beliefs we hold. Let us dive into the power of mind management, the true mastery over life. Time, you see, is a construct, something our minds shape and filter through the lens of belief. Most people run about frantically trying to make every hour count, but what is an hour truly worth? Only what we invest into it mentally. When the mind is in turmoil, every minute feels like a struggle. When it's aligned, hours pass in pure flow. To manage time, we must first manage our inner landscape. Imagine life as a canvas, each moment a blank space. It is not your calendar that colors these spaces, but your intention, your focus, and the energy you bring. When we approach each moment with clarity and purpose, we bring our lives to life. Our routines are no longer tasks on a checklist, but acts infused with presence and meaning. The world around you is but a reflection of the world within. Actions follow beliefs, and outcomes follow actions. If we believe time is a tyrant, we become slaves to the ticking clock. But if we believe that we create with our minds, every moment becomes our servant. It isn't about doing more, it's about believing more deeply in the power of our own thought. When we manage our minds, time ceases to press down upon us. It becomes spacious, rich with possibility, and the pressure to do more fades away. We step into the fullness of the present, seeing life not as a race, but as a series of perfect, unfolding moments. This is the essence of a mind managed, not by force, but by the quiet, steady intention of focus. Manage your thoughts, not your hours. Bring intention, focus, and belief into each moment, and let your life transform, moment by moment, thought by thought. Success, fulfillment, and true power in life don't come from busier schedules or tightly packed days, but from understanding and mastering the one thing that shapes every experience we have, our mind. We're taught that time is our greatest resource and that managing it efficiently is the secret to achievement. Yet, time is only a reflection of how we understand and use our minds. When we begin with mind management, we unlock potential that reaches beyond mere schedules and lists. Everything we perceive, every challenge we face, and every success we achieve begins with a thought, an impression in the mind that shapes our actions and ultimately our outcomes. Consider the nature of thought. Thoughts are more than fleeting ideas, they are the blueprints from which our actions are born. Just as a well-laid blueprint determines the structure of a building, our mental patterns determine the structure of our lives. In mastering the mind, we cultivate thoughts that are aligned with our highest goals, which then informs every decision we make, every action we take. When we choose our thoughts with care and clarity, we find ourselves guided by an inner compass, a force that does not waver with the demands of a schedule, but remains steady and focused. This approach leads to a kind of achievement that is purposeful, calm, and deeply fulfilling. Many of us struggle with endless lists of tasks, feeling that time is slipping through our fingers. The truth is that the grip we seek on time is actually a grip we need on our own mental habits and beliefs. Our thoughts are often scattered, influenced by worry, doubt, and distraction, which make time feel like a burden rather than an ally. Mastering the mind requires us to bring awareness to these thoughts, to take conscious responsibility for what occupies our minds. It is an intentional process of weeding out limiting beliefs, releasing doubts, and strengthening faith in what we truly want to create. When we manage our minds, we begin to shape time itself. Moments seem to expand as we find ourselves focused, intentional, and clear in every action. This mastery doesn't happen overnight, but is cultivated daily. We start by creating new mental patterns, replacing thoughts of limitation with those of possibility, and training ourselves to observe our minds without judgment. When we do this, the mind becomes a powerful ally rather than a chaotic place of resistance. It becomes a wellspring of ideas, solutions, and insights that lead us effortlessly toward our goals. As we strengthen this skill, we begin to realize that time bends to serve the one who is clear and focused and who holds an unshakable belief in their purpose. Mastering the mind isn't a matter of force or control. It's a practice of awareness, of consciously aligning our thoughts with the life we wish to create. And when we do this, our energy shifts, our actions become effortless. We accomplish more than we could through managing time alone. The mind's capacity for imagination and vision is not just a whimsical trait, it is a potent tool capable of shaping reality as powerfully as any physical action. Many of us are trained to focus on tasks and checklists, to fill our days with endless doing, believing that each action brings us closer to our goals. However, the true magic of achievement lies not in the actions themselves, but in the vision that precedes them. It is in our ability to envision with clarity and depth the outcomes we desire. For this vision becomes the blueprint of our lives, directing our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately our actions with effortless precision. For a moment, the difference between acting from a clear, focused vision versus merely responding to the demands of the day. When we act without a well-defined vision, we often find ourselves scattered, our energy fragmented, and our efforts yielding minimal results. On the other hand, when we hold a vivid, unwavering vision in mind, each action aligns naturally with that vision, creating a sense of flow and purpose. This inner vision becomes a powerful guiding force, a silent director that ensures all parts of our lives move in harmony toward the outcomes we desire. The power of vision is rooted in the fact that the mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This means that by regularly cultivating a clear vision of our goals, we train the mind to operate as if they have already been achieved. This in turn instills a sense of confidence, a quiet knowing that inspires action without the tension of striving. The mind, primed by a clear vision, becomes like fertile ground, attracting the ideas, resources, and opportunities needed to bring that vision to life. We find ourselves naturally gravitating toward decisions that support our vision, and almost effortlessly begin to notice doors opening where we once saw only walls. Holding a strong vision does more than direct our actions, it reshapes our perception of ourselves and the world around us. As we continually turn to our vision, we begin to shift from doubt to certainty, from resistance to trust. This mental shift changes our energy, our presence, and the way we approach challenges. We no longer feel as if we're fighting against time or circumstance. Instead, we move with a quiet confidence, knowing that our vision is taking root, growing and unfolding with each passing moment. The vision itself becomes an anchor, grounding us in purpose and allowing us to remain steady even in the face of obstacles. This power of vision is accessible to everyone. It doesn't require perfect circumstances or vast resources. It only asks that we take time to see clearly what we wish to create and hold that image consistently. As we nurture our vision, we empower ourselves to move beyond the limits of circumstance, tapping into the boundless potential of our minds. Every great achievement, every impactful life, began with a vision, an image held firmly, nurtured daily, and allowed to shape reality in its own time. Through vision, we become creators of our lives, drawing from within ourselves the power to transform any dream into reality. In a world that glorifies constant action, it's easy to fall into the belief that more effort and more hours lead to greater success. But the most profound changes in life do not come from relentless activity, they come from a place of stillness within. This stillness, often overlooked in the rush of daily life, is the birthplace of clarity, creativity, and strength. It's in these moments of calm reflection that we access insights and solutions that can elude us when we're constantly doing. Through stillness, we learn to align our actions with our purpose, making every step forward deliberate and effective. Consider that many of the world's most impactful thinkers, artists, and leaders attribute their greatest breakthroughs not to busier schedules, but to moments of quiet reflection. The stillness allows the mind to rest, to reset, and to see beyond the noise of immediate concerns. When we cultivate stillness, we are not ignoring the need for action, rather, we are ensuring that our actions emerge from a place of wisdom rather than impulse. In stillness, we can tune into the whispers of inspiration and insight that guide us to new ideas and fresh perspectives. We begin to trust that clarity, rather than hustle, is the true foundation of achievement. The mind naturally becomes focused. The scattered thoughts, doubts, and distractions that typically cloud our mind settle, allowing us to access a deeper intelligence. This focused calm is incredibly powerful. It allows us to see the essence of what we want to achieve without being overwhelmed by the how. When we're not bogged down by stress or anxiety, the path to our goals appears with greater clarity, and we're able to take inspired actions that feel effortless rather than exhausting. In this way, stillness serves as a filter, helping us separate what truly matters from what only appears urgent. Stillness also strengthens our ability to respond thoughtfully to challenges, rather than react impulsively. When we approach life with a steady mind, we're able to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than obstacles to avoid. We're no longer rushed by time or pressured by expectations. Instead, we make decisions based on what aligns with our values and vision. This calm responsiveness brings a sense of flow to our lives, reducing friction and helping us navigate even the most complex situations with grace. In the quiet of stillness, we cultivate resilience. The calm mind is less susceptible to stress and burnout because it's not constantly engaged in a battle against time or competition. This resilience becomes a source of quiet strength, one that is unshaken by setbacks. When we operate from this place of stillness, we find that even the busiest days are infused with a sense of peace and purpose. Each action feels meaningful, contributing to a greater whole, rather than just filling the hours. We achieve more not by doing more, but by doing things that truly resonate with who we are and what we seek to accomplish. By embracing stillness, we tap into a powerful source of energy that sustains us. It sharpens our focus, aligns our actions, and allows us to connect deeply with our purpose. The greatest changes in our lives come not from rushing or forcing, but from cultivating this calm strength. Through stillness, we transform not only our approach to life, but the life we create, bringing a sense of fulfillment that mere activity alone could never provide. Our beliefs hold immense power, shaping the way we perceive and experience time itself. We often think of time as something fixed minus 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, yet our experience of time can feel vastly different depending on our mindset. Moments can stretch or fly by, and deadlines can either stress us or inspire us based on what we believe about them. If we carry limiting beliefs, such as there's never enough time or I'm always behind, we create a reality where time feels scarce and oppressive. If we cultivate empowering beliefs, like I always have enough time for what's important, time can seem to expand, allowing us to move through life with ease and productivity. When we believe something strongly, we subconsciously seek out evidence to support that belief. If we believe time is always running out, our minds will focus on the tasks we haven't finished, the hours slipping by, and the deadlines looming. This creates a sense of pressure and anxiety, making it difficult to be productive. However, by shifting our beliefs about time, we can fundamentally change our relationship with it. Believing that time is abundant and that everything unfolds as it should allows us to approach each moment with calmness and purpose, leading to a smoother flow of energy and productivity. Beliefs also shape our perception of time because they influence how we prioritize and manage tasks. For instance, if we believe we are capable and efficient, we're likely to tackle challenging tasks with confidence and focus. Conversely, if we believe we're always running behind, our actions will reflect that belief, leading us to work frantically, excessively, and possibly burn out. Believing in our ability to manage time effectively doesn't just change our behavior, it changes the experience of each moment, allowing us to accomplish more with less strain. When we adopt empowering beliefs, even a short period can be filled with impactful, meaningful actions. The belief that time is plentiful enables us to value moments of rest and reflection. Often, people feel guilty for taking breaks or feel that relaxation is time wasted. But when we shift our belief to one that sees rest as a necessary part of productivity, we give ourselves permission to recharge, resulting in renewed energy and focus. This shift in mindset reminds us that productivity doesn't have to come at the cost of well-being. Believing that there is enough time for rest and work allows us to create a balanced, sustainable rhythm in our lives. Belief in abundance also frees us from the endless cycle of urgency that so often dominates our lives. We begin to realize that not every task is equally important, and that by focusing on what truly matters, we accomplish more with less effort. This belief reshapes our day as we find ourselves naturally prioritizing high-value activities and letting go of busy work. By aligning our actions with the belief that time is sufficient, we not only become more efficient but also create space for creativity and new ideas, as our minds are not preoccupied with the fear of running out of time. Our beliefs about time also affect how we perceive our accomplishments. When we believe in the abundance of time, we begin to see each day as an opportunity for growth rather than a race against the clock. This perspective allows us to celebrate small wins, appreciate our progress, and find satisfaction in the journey. By focusing on steady, consistent effort rather than frantic completion, we end up building a sense of mastery and confidence that strengthens over time. The way we experience time is not dictated by the clock, but by our beliefs. By choosing beliefs that empower us rather than limit us, we take control over our time and consequently our lives. Through intentional belief, we can transform each day into a fulfilling, productive experience where time is not a constraint but a resource that bends to our purpose. In this way, belief becomes the true shaper of time, guiding our actions and creating a reality where success unfolds naturally. In the pursuit of success, we are often taught to focus on action to do more, achieve more, and keep pushing forward. However, the foundation of lasting accomplishment isn't built on action alone, but on the quality of our inner states. These states, such as gratitude, positivity, calmness, and focus, act as the unseen forces behind our actions. When we prioritize cultivating these inner states, our actions flow with greater ease, purpose, and effectiveness, leading to outcomes that are both meaningful and sustainable. It is the harmony of our inner world that makes our outer efforts powerful. To prioritize inner states over outer actions means to recognize that how we feel and think directly impacts what we do and the results we achieve. Imagine tackling a project while feeling stressed and anxious. Every step feels harder. The mind races with doubts, and tasks that would normally be simple become challenging. Now consider approaching that same project from a state of calm confidence and enthusiasm. The work feels smoother, creativity flows, and solutions appear naturally. This difference in experience is the power of inner states in action. When we focus on cultivating positive inner states, we approach our work with energy, creativity, and resilience, making the journey toward our goals more enjoyable and productive. One of the most transformative inner states we can cultivate is gratitude. When we actively practice gratitude, we shift our focus from lack to abundance, from what's missing to what's present. This perspective opens our eyes to opportunities and resources we might have overlooked, enhancing our ability to make progress. Moreover, gratitude fosters resilience. Challenges become less daunting because we have a foundation of appreciation and positivity. Rather than feeling weighed down by obstacles, we see them as part of the process, making it easier to persist and find solutions. In a world filled with distractions, developing the ability to concentrate deeply on one thing at a time is a game changer. When we approach tasks with focused attention, we eliminate unnecessary stress and create a mental flow that increases productivity. The practice of focusing also helps us become more intentional about our time. allowing us to prioritize actions that align with our goals rather than spreading ourselves thin with unimportant tasks. In this way, focus becomes an essential ally in achieving more by doing less. Positivity, too, plays a crucial role in shaping effective actions. When we maintain a positive mindset, we create an atmosphere that fosters creativity and problem solving. Positivity allows us to see possibilities where others see limitations. This optimistic outlook not only improves our own experience, but often inspires those around us, creating a ripple effect that can amplify productivity and motivation across a team or community. A positive state of mind also enhances our relationships, making collaborations and interactions smoother and more fruitful. A calm state is a powerful asset. While the world often glorifies hustle culture, calmness allows us to work smarter, not harder. When we're calm, we're less likely to make impulsive decisions and more able to respond thoughtfully to challenges. This state of calm enables us to see the bigger picture, helping us make strategic choices rather than reacting to immediate pressures. It also helps us maintain a steady pace, avoiding burnout and sustaining long-term productivity. Calmness creates a stable foundation from which meaningful action can emerge, amplifying our ability to make progress without unnecessary stress. By prioritizing these inner states, we naturally elevate the quality of our actions. Instead of merely doing more, we are able to do what truly matters, with a sense of alignment and fulfillment. We move from a place of intention rather than obligation, creating a rhythm of productivity that feels empowering rather than exhausting. Our inner states serve as the compass that guides our actions, helping us achieve our goals in a way that is balanced, rewarding, and impactful. When we focus on nurturing these positive states within ourselves, we unlock a level of productivity and satisfaction that no amount of outward effort alone can provide. To truly shape a life that resonates with purpose and fulfillment, we must go beyond simply responding to circumstances. We must become the architects of our reality, consciously designing each day, each thought, and each action with intention. Life offers us countless experiences, opportunities, and challenges, but it is our inner vision, our mental framework, and our unwavering intentions that ultimately shape how we interact with them. This is the essence of personal mastery, knowing that, through mind management, we possess the power to create a reality aligned with our highest goals and deepest desires. We are not passive observers, but active creators, capable of molding our experiences through the deliberate focus of our thoughts and beliefs. Being the architect of one's reality begins with cultivating a clear and specific vision. Much like a builder works through a blueprint, we need a mental image of what we want to create in life. This vision goes beyond simple goal setting. It involves visualizing a life that aligns with our values and purpose. By clearly defining this image, we create a mental guide that informs our choices and actions, acting as a compass that steers us toward our goals, regardless of distractions or obstacles. This level of clarity is essential because it allows us to sift through life's noise and focus on what truly matters, ensuring that our daily actions contribute meaningfully to our larger vision. Once we have this vision, our beliefs and attitudes become the tools with which we build our reality. The way we interpret and react to life's events is deeply influenced by our beliefs. For instance, if we believe that challenges are opportunities for growth, we approach obstacles with resilience and creativity rather than frustration. Believing in our ability to overcome setbacks or adapt to change gives us a sense of empowerment and flexibility, which are invaluable in the face of uncertainty. By consciously choosing beliefs that support our goals, we can transform limiting mindsets into empowering ones, allowing us to construct a reality that reflects our potential rather than our fears. Thoughts are the building blocks of our reality, each one carrying the power to influence our emotions, actions, and results. When we choose thoughts that align with our vision, thoughts of confidence, capability, and possibility, we strengthen the foundation upon which our reality is built. This practice of intentional thinking creates a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the belief that we are indeed capable of creating the life we desire. With consistent focus, these intentional thoughts become ingrained, gradually shaping our perception of the world and, in turn, the world itself. Taking responsibility for our emotions is also crucial in this process. As architects of our reality, we cannot rely solely on external circumstances to dictate our emotional states. Learning to cultivate emotions that support our vision, such as gratitude, joy, and enthusiasm, keeps us aligned with our purpose, regardless of the challenges we face. For example, practicing gratitude shifts our focus to what we already have, creating a sense of abundance that fuels further achievement. This emotional mastery empowers us to remain motivated, balanced, and connected to our goals, making the journey itself rewarding rather than solely the destination. Action, of course, is the final layer in constructing our reality, but it is action that flows naturally from the strong foundation of vision, belief, thought, and emotion. When we operate from a place of clarity, purpose, and positive expectation, our actions are more effective and aligned. We are no longer simply reacting to life, we are moving with intention, directing our energy toward what truly matters. Each step forward feels meaningful because it's driven by a sense of inner alignment and confidence in our chosen path. This intentionality magnifies the impact of our efforts, as each action becomes a deliberate piece in the puzzle of our larger vision. By embracing the role of architect in our own lives, we gain a sense of mastery and fulfillment that goes beyond fleeting successes or external validations. We step into a mindset of creation, taking ownership of our experience and using our minds as powerful instruments of change. Life then becomes a canvas, and we are the artists, crafting a reality that reflects our deepest aspirations. With clarity, empowered beliefs, intentional thought, and purposeful action, we can design a life that resonates with who we truly are, making the journey one of continuous growth, joy, and self-discovery.